Hello and welcome to part 2 to crochet the truck. I hope you have fun and thanks for watching. And we started with a cabin, the driver cabin, and let's get started. Okay, we start with the ground of the cabin. Chain 39. We start in the second chain from the hook and make 38 single crochets across. And when you're on the end, you make a chain 1 and turn. And repeat this for totally 24 rows. And then it looks like this. I'll make a double check. 24. Oops. Now we make a chain 1 and make single crochets all the way around. And now you have 24 rows, so you have to make 24 single crochets this way. One more or less, it doesn't matter. I make, because I don't make single crochet in this one, I started here, so I have 23 single crochets. Make single crochets in all these little gaps here. Hope you can see it. And all the way around. So you have 24, or in my case 23 to here, and on this side you have this little loops here. You can see it here. So you have 23 down, then 38 this way, then 23 up, and 38 to here. And after this you make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn, and then it looks like this. Now we make the same one more time, but after the 38 single crochets to here, don't make a slip stitch in the first single crochet, and I see you. And now we have it 2 times, and now we cut the cardboard for in between. It should be a little bigger than this part. Okay. And now we crochet these 2 parts together with single crochet. So just make single crochets, both loops from this part and both loops from the other part, and make single crochet. Okay, all the way around, but only for 3/4. For 3/4, and you are here. Here, and then I'll be back. Okay, we close it for 3/4. Don't forget to make the corners round your cardboard. Then we make it in between. It should be a little tight. And then we close it. Okay, make all the way across, close it, and make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn. Okay, first part is done. Okay, now we make the back of the driver cabin. So we start. It's exactly the same like the bottom part, the ground part. Okay, we start with chain 41, and we start in the first chain from the hook, no, in the second chain from the hook, and make 40 single crochets across. On the end you make a chain 1 and turn, and repeat this for totally 31 rows. After this you make a chain 1 and make single crochets all the way around. Now in this case here you have 31 rows, so you should have 30 or 31 single crochets this way and this way. Okay, after this you make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn, and then make the same exactly one more time. And now don't cut the yarn after the last row here before the end. Then cut the cardboard. And make the two parts together with single crochet as before. Close it for 3/4, then make the cardboard in between, and then close it. Single crochet in the first, no, slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn. Same like we did before. Okay, now we make the roof. For the roof, I make a chain 39. We start in the second chain from the hook and make 38 single crochets across. And then you make a chain 1 and turn, and repeat this for totally 14 times. And then it looks like this. Make a double check. Okay. Then make a chain 1 and turn, and now we make increase. In the first single crochet, make the increase. 2 single crochet in the first, then go all the way across with single crochets, and in the last you make an increase. Then make a chain 1 and turn, and then you have 40 single crochet in one row, sorry, and you make totally 9 rows with 40 single crochets. And on the end it looks like this. You can see here's the increase, here and here, so it goes a little this way. Okay, after this you make a chain 1, and like we did before, make single crochets all the way around. Now here you have 24 rows totally, so you have 23 or 24 single crochet here on the sides. Here you have 40 single crochets, and here you have 38. Okay, make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and make the same one more time, and then cut the cardboard and make the 2 parts together like we did before. Single crochet all the way around for 3/4, then you're here, and you make the cardboard in between and close it and make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn. Okay, now this is the roof, and now we make the front. And for the roof, later we make the part with a 38 single crochet on the front, and the 40 the increase is here, and this is the 40 single crochets in the back. So like this, but I'll show it later. It's better. Okay, now we make the front with the window. Chain 39, we start in the second chain from the hook and make 38 single crochets for totally 18 rows. On the end, make a chain 1 and turn, 18 rows. Make a double check. 18. Okay. Now we make this strut. This. We crochet this. Okay. We make a chain 1 and turn. And now we make 1 single crochet and chain 1 and turn. This was number 1, and we repeat it for totally 9 times. So this was 1, so single crochet and chain 1, 2, single crochet and chain 1, number 3, single crochet, chain 1 and turn, number 4, single crochet, chain 1 and turn, number 5, single crochet, chain 1 and turn, number 6, single crochet, chain 1 and turn, number 7, single crochet, chain 1 and turn, number 8, and single crochet. This is number 9. So don't cut the yarn. We need it later. And now we make the strut on this side. So you skip all these single crochets and go in the last one. Oops. One single crochet in the same. Now you have 1 and make chain 1 and turn, and repeat this for totally 9 times. This was number 1. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we can cut the yarn and pull through. Okay. Okay. Now we bridge the gap, this here, and close it with the single crochet in this corner. So we make a chain 36. Make sure that this is not twisted. So 36, we chain 36, so we have 1 single crochet here, then the 36 chains, and 1 single crochet here, so we have 38 again. Okay. Be sure that it's not twisted. Make 1 single crochet here. Okay, chain 1 and turn. So, and now crochet 38 single crochet across, and you're here, and then make a chain 1 and turn, and 38 single crochet to here, and then we see us here the first single crochet, it's a little bit hiding. Be sure that you have 38 single crochets on the end when you're finished. So count it and be sure you have not forgotten this hiding single crochet here in the corner. You need a little patience because the first row is it's a little tricky, but take your time and make it slow, and everything will be okay. So now you have the chain 36, and then 1 row with 38 single crochet, and another row with 38 single crochet, and then you're here. Then make a chain 1 and make single crochets all the way around like we did before. In this little gaps. Oops. And go all the way around and make a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Okay, now we make 18 decreases at the inside of the window. Then it looks like this. Okay, and we start. We start here, and we make the decreases in the corner, 2, here 2, and 2. I mean 2 together, 2 together, 1 here and 1 here, and 1 here, here, and here and here, and 1 in the middle of the strut, here and here on both sides, and 4 on this, and 4 on this, here, 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 and here, 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 and here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 4 here are 14, and 4 here are 18. Okay, we start here. And chain 1. And make the first 2 together. And this was number 1. And make single crochets. And then decrease. This was number 2. Number 3. Number 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was number 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 4 single crochets and a decrease, and number 6, and then right in the corner 1 decrease and 1 single crochet, another decrease, and 2 single crochets, and another decrease, and now we're in the corner. Make the first 2 together, and the first 2 decrease, and repeat it. Make crochet 4 single crochets and the decrease, and then 5. It doesn't matter there are 4 or 5 single crochets between the decreases. That's not a big thing. Just that on the end we have 18 decreases, and that's important. It's not important that the decreases are exactly on the opposite side. It's on the end, you can't see it. Okay, and I make the decreases here, totally 6, 1 in the corner, 4 between, 1 in the last corner, then here after the corner 2 together, 1 single crochet, then 2 together, then 2 single crochet, and then the last 2 together and a slip stitch in the first single crochet. And then it looks like this. Okay? Then make the same one more time, and then I'll be back. Okay, after you have it 2 times, cut the cardboard and cut it a little bit bigger than the part is. Just a little bit bigger, and make the window, cut the window, and cut it bigger like the window here, so you can see later nothing from the cardboard. So make it a little bit bigger, then everything is hiding behind. Then glue the plastic on, and now we crochet the 2 parts together like we did before. So we start here and make it together with single crochets for 3/4, and then we're here, and then let's see you. Now we close it for 3/4 to here, and this is open, and now we make the cardboard in between. And close it. And if you can see something from the cardboard here, just make it with paint it with a black marker here for a little bit like this, so you can't see nothing. And later, when you're finished, make a strut right in the middle, like this. Okay. And now we crochet the doors, and this time we crocheted all 4 parts, and after all we make the 2 parts together, because we need 2 parts where the skipped one is here, and 2 parts where the skipped single crochet is here. So, and after this we can make it together with single crochets. So first we start with this part. Chain 26. In the second chain from the hook we start with 25 single crochets across. In the end you make a chain 1 and turn, and repeat this for 16 rows. After 16 rows, make a chain 1 and turn, and now we skip one. We skip this and make a single crochet in the next one, and go all the way across. Now we have 24 single crochets in this row. On the end, you make a chain 1 and turn, and make 24 single crochet across, and then you are back here. Okay, and now we make the strut up. So then you're here, and you can see here's the skipped one. Make it like the same like on the front of the driver cabin. Make 1 single crochet, chain 1 and turn for totally 9 times up, but don't cut the yarn, and make the 9 single crochets up here, always with chain 1 and turn. Then we bridge the gap, so make 22 chains in between. So you have 1 single crochet, chain 22, and 1 single crochet, so you have 24 single crochets again. Chain 1 and turn, then make 24 single crochet this way, and don't forget this hidden stitch here. So count it and take your time. On the end you need 24 single crochets, chain 1 and turn, and 1 row with 24 single crochets. And then you're here. After this you make a chain 1 and make single crochets all the way around. And when you're all the way around, make a slip stitch in the first single crochet and cut the yarn and pull through. It's the same what we did before on the front from the driver cabin. Okay, and after all, it looks like this. So you see, here is the skipped one. Okay, now we make 10 decreases in the window. You start here, make the first 2 together, then go in the middle, make 1 together, no, 2 together, I'm sorry. Then you go up in the corner, make here 2 together, the last 2 and the first 2, then go straight up, the last 2 together and the first 2 together, then back right in the middle, 2 together, and here 2 together, here 2 together, and here the last time 2 together, and make a slip stitch in the first single crochet. So you have 10 decreases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you make exactly the same part one more time, but don't make these two parts together, because one of these is the inside of one side and the other one is the outside of the other side. Okay, so you have two of these parts, and now we make the parts who fit together. I'm sorry for my English. It's exactly the same, but the skipped one is not. You remember here you skip the first one, and then you make the single crochets here, and on this part you chain 26 in the second chain from the hook we start with 25 single crochets for totally 16 rows. Then make a chain 1 and turn, then you're here, and then you skip not the first one, you make single crochets all the way across to here and skip the last one. So you crochet 23 and skip one and make one single crochet, so you have 24. Then make a chain and turn, go back this way one more time, and then we start with a strut. The same like on this part with the 9 single crochets, I mean 1 single crochet, 1 chain and turn up for 9 times, then leave the yarn, don't cut it, then you start here with a single crochet, chain 1 and turn for totally 9 times, and then you make exactly the same. To bridge the gap you make 22 chains. Then you have 24 again in this row, and make this for 2 times, then chain 1 and make single crochets all the way around, and make a slip stitch in the first single crochet, and then make the decreases in the window totally 10 times like before, and then I see you. Okay, now we have this one 2 times and this one 2 times. Here is the skipped one, the skipped single crochet here, and here's the skipped single crochet on this side. And now we make, okay, first we cut the cardboard and cut the window a little bit bigger so you can hide it behind the strut. Okay, we'll cut it 2 times, 1 time for this side and 1 time for the other side. And now we make the parts together. So we make this together, and we're starting here with single crochets all the way around for 3/4, and the other one so. And we start for the other part. So the skipped one is here, and the skipped one, the other part is here. On this part we start here, go 3/4 all the way around, and for this one we start here, go 3/4 this way around. I have a German pattern on YouTube too, and maybe you can see everything better, because in this case this truck is black and the truck in the German pattern is light brown, and maybe you can see it better. Maybe it helps, so you find it on YouTube, and maybe you take a look, and maybe it's easier. That's up to you. Okay, we crochet this together and then I'll be back. So now we crochet everything together. I'll make the cardboard in between. And close it. And open the other part too. Okay. Ta-da! Now we're finished with the driver cabin, and now we can crochet everything with slip stitches together. You can see here is the front and the side doors with the skipped one here and here, and then the roof and the back and the ground. Okay, we start to make a loop here and here to hold it on place. Then you start here and crochet up with slip stitches, and you do the same here. Start here and go up with slip stitches. You also can sew it if you want. After this is together, you can make the ground. You can sew or crochet the ground on the driver cabin, but don't crochet the door, this door, and the roof. Don't crochet this together because we need it open for the inside, for the seats and everything what is inside of the truck. Okay. So hold it like this together and close it with slip stitches. Or if you sew it on, just do it. You go inside here and go through and come back from the other side, a little bit between, a little bit next, and go this. But I like it a little bit better to crochet it with slip stitches, but that's up to you, whatever you prefer. Okay, now the cabin is ready so far. Later we can make the door here and the roof. Okay, this was part 2. I hope you liked it, and I hope you had fun, and I hope my English is good. It's okay and you understand what I mean. And I see you in part 3, and I see you. Bye!